Okay, let's address the elephant in the room. So, Twitch Things announced that they are going to cease operations from January 1st, 2021 onwards. So, basically, we're gonna be ringing in the new year without Twitch Things. Can you imagine that? And from December 1st onwards, they are going to be taking down every VOD, every highlight, every clip, and every completed duet that we have all done on Twitch Things from the very beginning, really. I have found it incredibly difficult to type everything into words. I'm still shaken by this news. And okay, you know what? Let me just tell you everything about how much Twitch Things has impacted my life. A lot of you guys know I'm a stage performer. I've been performing on stage for more than 20 years already. And within the past several years, I feel like I had no direction at all. I went from being, from having 31 performances between 2015 to 2016 to having less than that between 2017 and 2019. At least that's how I sort of like calculated in my head. I might be wrong. But I honestly felt like I had nothing left as a stage performer, because I've been performing within the local anime cosplay community here in Malaysia, and I've been a very, very active performer. But the last several years have been I don't know how to put it in words. It's been largely disappointing for me. Like, I personally feel that I could have been able to give more, but I guess the powers that be in a lot of the events that occur here think otherwise. Now, I might be wrong in my assumptions, and if that's the case, then forgive me for assuming things, but I don't feel like, and I'm just shooting straight from the heart here, I don't feel like I belong within that community anymore. I feel like an afterthought, really. And at some point last year, I felt like there was really nothing left for me to live for. I'm just gonna be straight up honest about it. I don't feel like I have any reason to live, because I went through so much hell last year. I've had friends stab me in the back, and you know what? I still have some wounds that have not been closed up yet behind my back, figuratively speaking, of course. And for the past several years, I've been battling depression and anxiety. I've had, well, almost every year, some sort of disaster, some sort of tragedy strikes me in my life. It's and I understand that a lot of us in this world has gone through some major setbacks, whether it's the loss of a loved one or breakups, divorces, losing jobs, you know, and it's especially worse because of this pandemic that's been going on all year long. Which honestly I would not want to get started on because that's just a whole different topic altogether. But what I'm saying is that towards the end of last year, I was at a loss. I just didn't know what else to do. My best friend told me, and she had been pushing me to start streaming for a long time, but at that time I just wasn't ready because I was more focused on making it as a stage performer. In hindsight, looking back at it, I wish I had gotten onto this streaming thing much earlier. But I guess I had my priorities mixed up with other things, and if anything, I have no one else to blame but myself for that. But you know what they say in life, um, it's never too late to start something, regardless of how old you are, how far you are into your life. Because at the end of the day, what matters most is that you are happy with what you do. I started streaming on October 23rd, 2018. So almost 2 years already that I've been streaming. And back then, all I had was my PS4. Because I couldn't afford getting a desktop PC of my own. Like I said, I wish I could have gotten onto it years ago, but it is what it is. It is what it is, and at least I still got on it. At least I took the plunge, so to speak, and dove right into it. And then last April, I think this was about a few weeks before my birthday, I learned about this app or game, whatever you may want to call it, called Twitch Things. And I was excited. I told my best friend about it. I said, hey, look, Twitch is actually doing some karaoke game or app that might take my streaming game to a whole new level. Because I love singing. Okay? Let me just put it as if it's not been made obvious. I love singing. Okay? Singing has been what kept me afloat for the past 20 over years that I've been doing this. And I felt that by doing Twitch things, I feel like I could not only expand my reach and showcase my talents to an even wider audience and not just be restricted to, Malaysians or Singaporeans, for instance. I want to reach out to the world as best as I can. And I started this journey on October 8th, 2019. After my mom tirelessly, worked hard to help me get a new desktop PC of my own, I made it a point to be as active as I can and see where this journey will take me. And honestly, I wasn't too sure. I wasn't too sure how I would be received. I I don't consider myself I don't consider myself as the quintessential conventional singer that you usually see on stage or on screen or any form of medium. I'm just a dude living all the way in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, which is pretty much on the other side of the planet from where most of you guys live. And despite all the experience that I've had performing on stage many years, whether it be singing, dancing, and doing a little bit of acting on the side as well, I still consider myself I still consider myself a small fish diving into a huge ocean when I started Twitch things. And I know that if I want to make it big on this platform, I'm just gonna have to work my way up. And work my way up I did. And gradually, so many incredible opportunities came my way that I thought would not have been possible. There were so many community events within the Twitch Sings community that I took part in. I mean, I could list off a lot of those that come at the top of my head. Dare to Duet was definitely one of the very first ones that really propelled me to a whole new level. Then there was Take the Mic. That was another life-changing experience for me personally. And I felt like my performance in Take the Mic Disney Edition back in July was arguably the best performance I've ever done in my entire life. And considering a lot of the shows, events, concerts, and what have you that I've been a part of over the past 20 years, that's a huge deal. Okay, I mean, I've performed in front of hundreds of people at anime conventions. I've been a backup dancer for Datuk DJ Day for his final concert at Istana Budaya, which is like the mecca, the home of the performing arts in Malaysia. You know, to be able to have these opportunities come my way, to be able to do all of these things. I've even opened for a famous, well-known Japanese any-song singer in Mika Kobayashi, as well as Tetsuro Shimaguchi, the guy who is a well-known samurai who did fight choreography for, I think it was the first Kill Bill movie. Okay, so I've been an opening act for these people as well. I've had many great experiences. I performed in Malaysia and Singapore, you know, making frequent stops in between. But what I did for Take the Mic Disney Edition back in July was easily the best thing I've ever done. And it was all done here in my room, in my bedroom, at 4 or 5 a.m. in the morning. That was a life-changing experience for me. Then there's Fam Jam Slam. I took part in the inaugural Fam Jam Slam, and it was quite an experience. And then also in July, I took part in Fam Jam Slam again, and I actually made it all the way to the top 3. I mean, going back to Take the Mic, I made it all the way to the top 5. I didn't think I was going to make it to the top 5, but there I was. And going back to Dare to Duet, you know, the last Dare to Duet I took part in, which was actually last weekend, from the day that you are watching this video, I actually made it to the top 3 as well with my duet partner. And in addition to being a participant twice on Dare to Duet, I was even brought in as a team captain back in April, about a week or two shy from my birthday. And honestly speaking, that's a huge, huge honor, privilege, and dare I say accomplishment and achievement that I've ever had in my life as a stage performer. I mean, I may never get to judge a Cosmic Star Singing competition at Cosmart or Comic Fiesta, and I highly doubt any mangaki would give a rat's ass about bringing me in to judge their any mangaki idol singing competition, okay? And even if they did, I probably would turn them down for reasons undisclosed. But being a team captain for Dare to Duet, it was an opportunity that I could not pass up, okay? And I honestly feel like that was one of the best things that ever happened to me this year. And there are many others as well. I took part in 3 Stars for Charity earlier this year, and I made it all the way to the final 5. Again, something I didn't expect, in all honesty. There was also a show called Deep Cuts, which showcases singers who have not made it big yet within the Twitch Sings community, and I got featured on that show once. And I was very honored to have been a part of it. It was an incredible experience to have actually been a part of it and, you know, watch as my stock raised after that. And then there was Party Till You Die, the improv singing show that is unlike anything I've ever been a part of. I don't ever see myself as a winner on that show, ever. I'm not the best at improvs, but let me tell you, the amount of fun I had being on that show 4 times was just something else. And that's not, and that's not without saying, and honestly, don't get me started on the amount of friends that I've made along this journey, and the amount of praises, the amount of kind words and compliments people have given me towards everything, from my singing to even my looks as well. I have, like I said, I didn't think that I would be, that what I do on Twitch things would eventually blow up to become a part of what made this year so special for me. I've made so many incredible friends. I've made so many incredible moments and incredible memories as well. I'm not the type of guy who likes to brag a lot about things. I typically, I'm not a bragger. I don't like to, put myself out there and go on a whole bravado about how I've done this and I've done that, and rub it in people's faces. But I honestly, truly felt, or should I say feel, since we're living in the present right now, I truly honestly feel that as a Malaysian, I have made strides within this community with everything that I've done. Being a team captain for Dare to Duet. And then in the last Dare to Duet, coming in third among so many incredible duets that took place that same evening or daytime, regardless of where you live in the world when you were watching it live. I made it to the top 10 of Take the Mic, which, in all honesty, is not a very easy singing competition to get into. Cracking that top 10 is not easy. And then getting unanimously, getting a unanimous decision by the judges to move on to the top 5. I didn't win the competition, but just making it to the top 5, getting that seal of approval from all 3 judges to go through to the top 5. I didn't think that was possible. And I made sure I made the best out of that moment. By pouring my heart out at 5 a.m. in the morning. And I'm so grateful and appreciative for such an opportunity. Such a blessing, if I would put it in that manner. And then competing in the Fam Jam Slam twice. And in my second go, making it all the way to the top 3 and finishing second. Being in the Twitch Things community, taking part in these competitions, I would, how do I say this? I honestly have no idea how to put this into words, but I'm probably gonna be that guy who will always be the bridesmaid, never the bride, or always be the best man but never the groom. I don't know if that's the kind of analogy that you guys might be familiar with, or whether it might make any sense, but that's just how I see myself. And frankly speaking, I'm perfectly fine with it, because for a guy like me, coming from a developed yeah, we're still a developing country. Coming from a developing country like Malaysia, and making strides, making waves within the Twitch Sings community with my involvement in these competitions and community events. That is as big of an achievement as I can lay claim to. And with all due respect to any of my fellow countrymen, wherever you guys live, whoever you guys are, this is something you cannot ever take away from me. So, to hear about what Twitch and Amazon has decided to do with Twitch Sings by pulling the plug on it on New Year's Day in 2021, I can't begin to tell you exactly how upset I am. I can't begin to tell you how devastated and heartbroken I am, because this game, app, whatever you want to call it, it saved my life. During my darkest periods and darkest days, when I just felt like ending my life, I found this game or app. I found Twitch Sings. And honestly, I didn't think it would make that huge of an impact. And well, I kind of expected it to make an impact of some sort to my life. I just didn't think that the magnitude of it would be as huge as it has been all throughout the year. And with COVID-19 pretty much canceling out every single event that is happening here in this country, and seeing as my gigs get cancelled or postponed, I guess, I have nowhere to turn to. And to make matters worse, this was supposed to be my 20th anniversary as a stage performer. I mean, it is, but I was supposed to throw like a big, huge celebration to celebrate 20 years of my life as someone who likes to sing and dance and basically perform on stage, really. And guess what? Twitch Sings has done that for me. You know, I get to go on stream. I get to hit that go live button. I get to perform in front of an audience. Yeah, virtually. Okay, maybe there is no physical audience that is right in front of me, in front of my very eyes. But there are still people taking the time out of their busy schedule, their busy lives, to come into my stream and watch me sing. Watch me pour my heart out with every lyric that I sing. And you know what? That means a great deal to me. It means a great deal because I didn't think I would get this much recognition from a lot of, and validation for that matter, from a lot of people from around the world. I mean, if I have to list out every country in my head, it's gonna, like, okay, I've had people coming in from America, from the United States of America, from Canada, from Brazil, from Argentina. I've got friends from Norway and Sweden and the United Kingdom and France and Italy, Germany as well. Switzerland is another one as well that's at the top of my head. Denmark too, Belgium. Then there are other people from the Philippines, as well as South Africa, neighboring countries like Singapore, as well. And then there's of course Australia and New Zealand. And God knows what other countries out there that have been tuning into my Twitch Sing stream, because they not just want to sing with me, they also want to support me and appreciate what I do as I put on a show for them. So This is something that breaks my heart to see. An app and game as beloved as Twitch sings, ceasing operations from New Year's Day onwards. Honestly, I wish there was some way that we could all save this together. I don't honestly, and there have been some takes here and there. Some people may not agree to it. Some people actually agree to it. But if Twitch Things ever put out a monthly subscription fee, I would be down to monthly, annually. I don't know, but whatever it is, I'm down to support it. Okay, I'm down to actually fork in money every month, every year, every week if possible. However way I can, just to keep this game alive, just to keep this community alive as well, because Twitch Things has done so much for a lot of people, especially for those who rely solely on it for their content and what they have been able to come up with based on what Twitch Things can provide, not just to them but to everyone as well. There is a petition going around asking people to sign, and getting a lot of numbers just to prove to Twitch and Amazon that Twitch Things does not deserve to be taken down. I will post a link in the description so you guys can sign it as well, alongside all of my other social media links, so you know where to keep up with me. But that being said, if Twitch and Amazon decides that they are not gonna keep Twitch Things running, then it has been a great ride. It has been a great ride. Meeting and getting to know so many incredible people from this game, from this app. People who, I don't want to say I hope, I rather say I will make friendships that will last my entire life. Because those of you who are watching this, you have no idea how much you guys mean to me. No idea whatsoever how much you guys mean to me. And I owe it all to you guys for keeping me alive, well, and breathing. So you guys are probably wondering what's gonna be next for me. At least, what's gonna be next for Johan Yusuf 85? I will not stop streaming. I will continue streaming. There is a backlog of games that I've not really had the opportunity to touch or play or even complete. So I will still continue doing gaming streams. I will still continue to do gaming streams as I would normally do, covering all kinds of genres: fighting, retro, beat 'em ups, visual novels, MMORPGs, battle royale games. I'll throw in some community games so we can all play stuff together. And of course, I will be doing plenty of Just Dance as well, because I feel like I need to flex on this other talent I have, which is dancing, and make the best out of it. I've already dove into the Just Dance community, and they're a warm, friendly, loving and caring community as well, as much as the Twitch Sings community has been to me. So, and I've got my own original content planned for the Just Dance community as well. So I will continue to do Just Dance as well as other games as well on my streams. As far as singing goes, honestly, I won't deny it. I'm at a loss. I don't know what to do. The worst possible case scenario is that maybe I might have to pick up an instrument to play. And at my age, I mean, I don't want to use my age as an excuse, but I'm a little bit of a slow learner when it comes to picking up instruments. So or picking up new skills, any new skill for that matter. But if I have to pick up a musical instrument just to keep my talents going on Twitch and be able to sing for you guys, I may try to do that. I mean, I'm not guaranteeing anything, but I may try to do it if it's possible. But we'll just have to see how it goes. If this is the end of the road for Twitch Things come January 1st, 2021, I just want to say a big heartfelt thank you to everyone for making this game, making this app more than what it is. You know, to everyone, to all the developers, to the community managers, to every content creator who has done something uniquely special for this community, bringing up interesting content for everyone to be a part of, to my fellow singers from all over the globe, ranging from different, different backgrounds, different a wide variety of ages as well, and so much more. Thank you so very much from the bottom of my heart. You guys have no idea how thankful, how grateful, how appreciative, how blessed I am to get to know all of you guys, to sing with all of you, to befriend all of you. I know that things might be a little bit uncertain come New Year's Day, let alone come December when all of our Twitch Things material get taken down for good. But I hope you guys will continue to support me on whatever journey that I will be on from here on out. And I will do the best I possibly can to ride along on your respective journeys too. So if you've gotten to this part of the video already, I just want to say thank you for taking your time out to watch it. Know that I am eternally grateful for all the opportunities, for everything that Twitch Things has done for me, as much as it has done for all of you guys. And I hope to see you all soon, whenever. Have a good one. Take care. Love you all.